And we're live for tonight's episode of Pagan Perspectives Saturday. What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're live for tonight's episode of Pagan Perspectives Saturday.
And sharing. Did I spell Saturday wrong?
Yeah.
I did spell Saturday wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Sharing. What, baby? What else do you want in the kitchen?
Serious? Okay. You go lay down in bed. I'll get you cereal and milk and a little bit, right? Alright. Yeah, all yours. Your lights.
She gotta have her lights on. Do. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock my toe directly off of my foot.
What's that deal?
I don't need that little toe.
That moment of silence to just audio. Okay, that should be better. Want to say something?
Hello?
Yes, that's a lot better. Cool.
Is it?
Yep.
Hello. Yes, that is better.
Got you.
Hi to everybody who's on here. Haha. So I did not look up a thing for today. There's a thing called Pagan Standard Time, and today we were eyeball deep in it.
Yeah, go lay down.
So, yeah, we went to the grocery store. What else did we do?
Oh, that was it. We went to the grocery store.
We also got the PayPal thing hooked up for the channel.
Yes, that is now in our About section on the channel page. Athena, go lay down, please.
Or go sit down. Where's it? You put your chair.
Hmm?
Yeah. Where's the other piece? Okay.
Mommy? What are you doing?
It'll go. Music. Let's talk about pagan music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because there is good pagan music out there.
Yeah. Go lay down, please.
She's so cute.
Like Highland and Truna.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on Highland. Their stuff is so powerful. The videos are friggin' amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, wow. And then there's the Who, H-U, which is totally different from...
The British Who?
Not the same thing.
No. They're
Mongolian throat singing.
Oh, yeah. And it's fucking badass.
Really good. Like, wow. Just wow. And then there's There's another band, I cannot think of their name. They're from Africa. There's several bands who are indigenous American. You got like so much good music out there.
Did you see? This was a couple years ago. Did you see the African Cowboys music video?
No.
It's pretty entertaining.
I know there is a huge metal scene.
Go lay down.
In Africa, and it's mostly comprised. A lot of it is women.
I am
with
not
like
surprised.
The black death metal, like leather and metal and spikes and stuff. It's pretty amazing.
To the little one because she needs to call out.
Hello to everybody who's on here. Hello. Welcome to Pagan Perspectives, Saturday. We're kind of talking about music right now, but sure we'll be talking about other things. I'm trying to think of the name of that band in Africa was, man, they were good. So good.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of what you're talking about is like Norse. You know what I mean?
It's the most common.
And Celtic.
Let's talk about Amon Amarth.
Amon Amarth?
Amarth? Yeah, however you pronounce it. My brain decided to fart. I don't know.
I have seen them on concert. I don't know that much about them. So.
Like heavy metal music, but like singing the Edis.
There was another band that was their lyrics were in ancient Egyptian. I don't remember the name of it. I was like, they were playing over at I forget the name of the bar now.
Southport Music Hall?
No, it's a really small place over on Rampart. And I was walking in to pick a girlfriend up from work, and I'm like, that's ancient Egyptian. There's a band, a metal band, white dudes, singing ancient Egyptian. I was very intrigued. It was good right up until they started talking about the thing that shall not be named.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I was like, alright.
I do not approve of that name being spoken over it.
I mean, if you know anything about ancient Kemet, then you know that that's kind of a name that's off limits.
Do not talk about the serpent thingy.
Yeah. It doesn't make you look cool, it just makes you look stupid. I mean, to each their own, but you know.
Yeah, here since you're just inviting all of the chaos into your life. Simply by speaking your name.
Yeah.
And we've got the Rick Riordan books, the one, the King Chronicles that I read to Athena. Mm-hmm. And they have his name in there. And every time it comes up, I say, he who shall not be named. That is its name.
Thank you.
I do not say its name.
Kalima? What? But they have... Oh, wait. Okay. I get it. I thought they were showing a picture of Hyling, and I'm like, that's not... There's no picture. Okay. I might have to check that out, though. Just saying.
Look out their hearts, Kalima. Sorry.
I know that other big YouTubers are live streaming right now, so we may not have too many people on here.
Mm-hmm. We may not get everybody to snap that, okay? We gotta set the pattern and stick to it.
Be concise. Consistent. Words. I'm so out of it today.
Yeah. You were in the sun today, to be fair.
This is true.
Her and the sun do not get along.
I was not made for the sun.
I'm fine in it. It's probably because I'm Hispanic.
I should be fun in the sun, one would think. Okay. What are we going to talk about?
You did say music, and I gotta say, like, the first time you introduced me to Omnia, you showed me the Wild Hunt song.
Yes.
Dude, they did the whole ritual, like, intro before even getting into all the music.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing with a lot of these bands, they're doing their rituals. They're not really just concerts. And with Highland, I really love the fact that wherever they go and do I mean, not every time, but they try to bring in indigenous people from there, or like, other pagan groups or people, whatever. Oh, right. So, if you're like trying to find music that is like kind of healing and whatnot, highly suggest Highland. Highland.
She's funny. She's making notes.
Wardruna is good too. The Who. H-U.
I was in a Facebook group, in a Salter Facebook group, and somebody made a post like, "Oh, Heilung isn't really pagan, isn't really a Salter." I'm like, "The fuck you mean it isn't really a Salter?"
Well then.
I mean, unless they're like hardcore focused to Salter, which I think being focused is just a stupid idea.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I always felt like Dead Can Dance is like really chill. I don't know if they're pagan or not. Don't really care. But, nice. Very nice.
Pagan, a person holding religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions. That is the stupidest definition I've ever heard. You want to know what pagan means in today's society? A person holding religious beliefs other than Christian.
Well, the main three.
The main three.
The Abrahamic. Yeah. Yes. Whatever.
You're not Abrahamic, you're pagan. My definition.
Paganism is... I can't even pronounce that name, alright?
Wait.
That's a messed up name. Strumsky? Whatever. Described paganism as a movement dedicated to reviving the polytheistic, nature-worshipping pagan religions of pre-Christian Europe. Okay.
You want to know how the Norse religion died?
Well, I mean, we're not trying to, offend Christians or anything, but according to the Webster Dictionary, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, definition of pagan, a person who worships many gods or goddesses, or the earth or nature, or all of the above, really. A person whose religion is paganism, old-fashioned, often offensive.
Offensive to who? Delicate little Abrahamic people?
A person who is not religious, or a person whose religion is not Christianity, Judaism, or Islam.
Okay, if you're not religious, you're not pagan. You're
atheist or agnostic.
Agnostic, yeah. If you're not Christian, yeah, you're pagan. Or Jewish or Islam.
So much wrong with that. Offensive. I mean, most of the pagans I know, their main motivation is building a garden and learning how to use everything in that garden. How is that offensive? I wonder. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know. Here's a question. Would you consider Satanism Abrahamic?
No, it's more of a philosophy.
Sure.
It isn't really necessarily a religion. Well,
it's a religion.
Most branches of it aren't necessarily... I mean, they have rituals and whatnot, but they don't... They call it Satanism, but they don't actually believe in Satan.
Right. It's bad.
Not even Baphomet. They don't actually believe in an outside deity. They believe that they themselves are deities. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. And within each of us is a god.
Right. Or a goddess.
Or a goddess. What do pagans do? Please tell me.
I mean, dance around a bonfire and drink a bunch of wine, eat a bunch of food.
Or meat.
That too. Build gardens. This one woman had this amazing garden all around her house. There was no I mean, there was some green yard space, but most of her yard was dedicated to growing plants. She made her own tea. It was kind of amazing.
There's a decent number of pagans in the U.S. Army.
Not surprised.
Or not even just there. I mean, the entire military, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army, Coast Guard. Active and reserve.
I mean, that makes sense to me. Because paganism is growing. So is atheism.
You know what kind of threw me off, though? Before the Norse religions became an accepted religion and an acceptable religion for military purposes. You know what? I'll highlight these two. What two religions were approved before that?
What?
One, pastafarianism, the flying spaghetti monster.
Really?
Yeah. Want to know what the second one was?
Wicca?
Nope. Because they threw that into the whole thing. That was part of this ritual.
What?
Being a Jedi. You could literally, on your military paperwork, have Jedi as your religion of choice.
I mean, if it makes you happy. I wouldn't mind being a Jedi. Where do I join? I want a lightsaber.
How do I manipulate the Force?
I want the Force to be with me.
Yeah. The thing is, if I were to try and do the whole Jedi thing, I'd probably move forward to the dark side very quickly. Although apparently on whatever tests there are, I'm not really a light Jedi or a dark side Jedi. I'm a gray Jedi. I walk the line.
Let's just not go over to the dark side. I know they have great cookies and all, but
And coffee.
I mean, we have to say that. Don't say the C word.
Side. Take your coffee. Black, like my soul.
Pagan slang. What?
Pagan used to mean someone who's a backstabber, snaker, generally not a nice person. That's pagan. What? It's not even spelled properly.
I don't understand.
Person is not insulting people who are pagan. Wait, that Urban Dictionary thing.
This one?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? It's fucking pagan.
I don't know.
These phrases are often in discussion. You'll have few pagans and very much spicy. The phrase effing pagan can be used with a person, oftentimes women, who are just completely stuck on silly romantic cliches and won't let them go. Examples of these cliches include the feeling of the eyes are the gateway to the soul, and that there is only one true love in the world for each person. You would tell a person who's insisting on something like this that they are being a effing pagan.
Well, that's just sexist. There's just all kinds of sexist right there.
Yeah, no, that is offensive. You may have said, this is not offense, bro. It's full offense, bro. You just did full That's Urban Dictionary.
I mean, there isn't much here for pagan slang. They don't have pagan standard time, from what I'm seeing, which is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You may have a festival or something that's supposed to go on at a certain time, but it ain't gonna happen. You know, like it'll be a couple hours late.
Speaking of pagan standard time, to most people who
Athena, stop.
Athena, go lay down. To most people of the Norse religions, how we have the AD BC thing, it's not AD, it's CE, Common Era. Instead of the and whatever Domini, whatever the fuck that means in Latin, it's CE, Common Era.
I mean, that's what most of the academic community uses is
I grew up
before Common Era, after Common Era.
When growing up in school, it was always BC AD. In school.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to school in Louisiana.
Yay, welcome to the South.
I did not grow up with that in school.
Yeah. I do, there's a bit of a weed as well. Tina, go lay down, please.
Alright, there's not much on here. And no, Daddy.
Go lay down. We gotta be more kind
Yes. Oh boy. Baby, what's wrong? Baby, baby. Come here. She is tired. I'm looking for something, hopefully, that will talk about paganism more effectively. We may have to switch paganism night as well because,
She's tired.
Yeah, she's sleepy. That was a sleepy cry.
Yeah.
She only cries like that when she's really tired.
And she really doesn't listen when she's tired. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna have to maybe find some other topic for Saturdays.
Like what?
I don't know. Shit, there's no end of the domestic violence cases we can talk about. That just goes on and on and on and on. It's harder to nail down stuff about paganism that wouldn't, like, Christians really tend to get offended when people talk about paganism, which is weird.
I don't care about it being Christians.
I'm not here to offend people like that,
Okay. My Norse patron is here. It's an injustice focused thing. I'm going to call it out every chance that I get.
That's not what this channel is here for. Sure. You can start up your own channel and go for it.
I had too much steps to start my own channel.
That's true. That is true.
I just became an admin on the server, and then I'm also apparently about to be editing their videos as well as yours. Right. And I have a regular 8 to 5.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then the little one.
Little one is a handful.
For 2 people.
Yes. What was I gonna do? I was gonna pray. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
The Pagan Awareness Project app.
Huh. Why am I not seeing that?
When you were looking it up, it came down before you clicked search.
Wow, a lot of Pagan Awareness Days. There are also Pagan Pride Days.
Yep.
Which typically are quite fun. Yeah, there are a lot of really, really big YouTubers live streaming right now, so.
That makes sense.
Dudes dancing around in a kilt, like twirling. I miss my kilt. My kilt was so comfortable. Hey. I think so. Terms monotheist and polytheist are not going to be opposites. They are only assumed to be opposed because of their form. Right? That's a good one.
I like to think of myself as a universal polytheist, as long as you're not like Pastafari and your God is justified.
Well, I mean, if you look at a lot of, just as an outsider looking in, a lot of Christianity seems to be rather polytheistic, really, when you think about it.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit?
People pray to Mary.
There's a movie coming out about that. About a young woman who's granted the power to heal people by Mary.
It's like a horror movie.
It's like
or something.
Horror movie, yeah.
I have glitter all over my face. What the? Wow.
It's because you fell asleep with your eyeshadow.
Yeah, I did. I will say this. ColourPop does hold up pretty well, but I did have to touch it up. But then I was wearing it all day long.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think next I'm going to order a couple eyeliners and a couple lip liners.
Jesus is a demigod.
I mean, if you look at the Gnostic beliefs, yeah.
Jesus is a demigod.
Wasn't it? I think it was. I'd have to relook. There's a lot of different branches of Gnosticism, so it was complicated.
He's the son of a god and immortal. He is demigod.
I don't know if Christians consider him a demigod, though. That's a good question. I don't know.
They say that Jesus was a man. I refute that. I'm an admission. He is the son of a god. And therefore...
That's just a conversation I shouldn't even get into. I have my own personal beliefs on certain things, and I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings, so... Man, this sun was really draining today to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, wilted.
Yeah.
It was nice being at the house, though. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for this plague to be over.
Right.
Crack.
Yeah.
It's crack called Truth Bomb.
Yeah.
I am all for it.
The crack called Truth Bomb. We're all for it.
I never would have thought that a lip oil would be a really amazing thing for me. My lips feel so good.
I'm so glad.
Like, even when it wears off, and I don't have any, I still like it. This right here. So yeah, if you want really good pagan music, Spotify has. I have like a playlist. So good. Just so good. I'm trying to remember what all I have on there. Let's see. Let me go over and look at the Spotify playlist. Somebody else had a list called Dark Pagan Music. It's not really dark, but okay. Pagan. Word Runa, that if you've watched, what is that, Vikings? That Viking show that was really good.
Vikings, yeah.
Yeah, they have, like, Fever Ray on there. They're not, I don't think they're actually pagan, but it's good. I think they've been adopted by pagans. And then Highland, The Who, seriously. H.U. So good. The Wolf Totem song, I like it.
What is that other one I was listening to today?
Yeah, that's good too. I mean, I'm really heavy on the Highland. Yeah, I need to branch out because I know there's stuff out there that is not like European based.
Right.
Just a matter of like tracking stuff down. Who is it? Wait. Azim Ali is also, and she's, if I'm not mistaken, she is maybe Muslim, but wow, her voice.
Oh, yeah, her voice is awesome.
Ooh. That is. I would love to see her in concert sometime.
Something for the synesthesia factor. I like seeing her voice live.
She's amazing.
She's the only Sunny, but I understand what she means. They've been together for almost 6 years.
Has it been?
Almost 6 years.
I have no grasp of time.
That's my job.
Let's see. I don't know a lot of the music on this playlist. It looks to be mostly European.
Which makes sense.
I mean, it's kind of typical. There was this band from Africa. I want to say South Africa. I don't remember where exactly. Woman lead singer. Very powerful music. For the life of me, I cannot remember. It was on my old Spotify account, and I don't remember the name, and it's kind of irritating me. Because we know that I get very possessive of music. I don't recognize a lot of this music. So, yeah, other than that, I just got like non-pagan stuff on there. So yeah. Oh boy. I don't think anyone's gonna come on here tonight. There's a lot going on the internets right now.
Yeah, we had a rough start anyway. And you are kind of worn out from being out in the sun.
Yeah. And then you were like marathon running through the Walmart. I'm like...
That's my pace whenever I'm shopping. It's like, okay, go over here, got that. Go over here, got that. That.
I mean, I usually do that too, but you have longer legs than I do. So you take bigger strides than I do.
And
so
I generally move my legs a little bit faster too.
So it was, it was a little bit much for me. I am tired.
I apologize to all the ears out there who are on headsets.
So sorry.
And to the speakers we broke.
I really want to make some like beer bread. I can't drink mead.
Have you tried?
Yes, I have tried.
Oh, that's right. We have that
conversation. Yes. What would be the equivalent?
Of what?
I guess some sort of juice. In other words, at some point I'm going to do a ritual. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we will change the theme for Saturdays.
She's so cute.
She's just having all the fun over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, so some house cleaning. We have a PayPal account now.
Yep.
In the About page.
Yep.
So nobody has to send me messages about that anymore.
Yep.
That's done. And I think tonight we can look up how to go about getting a PO box.
Yep.
So we'll have all that done. So please don't send me any more messages about that. We are getting it done. So far as merch goes, there were questions about that. We're a really small channel right now, so that would be down the road a ways.
And if we get like a direct donation to with a specified amount of money, saying hire a graphic designer and make merch for this, then that's going to go to that everything. I'm making her think about it.
Or I could just draw something up. Or you could.
Yeah, but the thing with having it transferred to a computer and then getting it to where it's set up easier to put onto clothing is also kind of hard. Takes a minute.
I mean, I used to do artwork for engraving on jewelry. Probably isn't all that different. Because you have to do it in like a grid thing. Sort of fit. Yeah. Please don't tickle my feet. You might get kicked. And I don't want to do that to you, especially consider where my foot is. That would be bad.
You're smiling.
It would be funny.
You're smiling.
Hey, Captain. How you doing?
Captain.
I'm telling you, you mess with my feet. I can't help it.
You're thinking about inflicting pain on me. I know you're smiling. I'm thinking about her inflicting pain on me, and I'm smiling.
I won't be smiling after the fact. I'd be like, that was kind of sort of funny. You kind of did it to yourself, but it's genetic. I can't help it. It's my mom's fault. She would be hysterically laughing or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Laughing at a man's pain.
Oh, yes, indeed. No. Don't get it wrong. Okay. She would do stuff like, I'm a kid, I'm in the passenger seat. She'd see sprinklers going into the road, purposefully roll down my window.
That's just evil.
So the sprinkler would hit me in the face, and I'm daydreaming about whatever. Don't even know what's coming. And she would laugh. She still brings that shit up.
That's evil.
I mean, we're kind of diving off into the weirdness that was my childhood right now, because my mom. But then, see, I would get her back because I walked quietly, and I was really tiny, so I used to scare the shit out of her often because payback's a bitch.
Oh yeah, I used to do that too. I used to scare the heck out of my mom too. Like, you've been to mom's house, you've seen the front bathroom. How it's like the door opens and makes a corner into that corner.
Do you mean the one by the garage?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would hide in that corner.
That's perfect hiding spot.
Wait for open the door, be very, very quiet. And then after like 3 second count, send the door closed. Boom! Scared her consistently.
I never went that sadistic, because if somebody's going to the bathroom, then she might end up, I'm just saying.
It was after they went to the bathroom. So they've already got a clean bladder. Clear bladder.
Did you ever learn which floorboards creak? I knew every single floorboard that creaked in my house, and it was an old house. So yeah, I was just really tiny as a kid, so.
I didn't have that problem. Our floor was like concrete, and we had like rugs and tiles over that.
Yeah, you have the slab house.
Yes, slab house.
The house I lived in as a kid was, at that time, it was, I think, 100 years old or something like that. So.
Oh, it's a landmark.
And it was all wood. Well, not anymore, because it's gone now.
They shouldn't have torn it down. It was a landmark.
And I don't think it would have been considered a landmark. Should have, but
whatever.
I think
most buildings that are 100 years old should be considered landmarks. It's American history.
I mean, Flint, Michigan is just destroying itself right now, so it's basically imploding. So.
What can you do?
Wait, which band is this that I'm wearing? Oh, Lord, that was a weird concert.
What was it?
Morbid Angel. I worked security for them. It was a night. I was not paid enough. I was not paid enough, alright? I was not prepared for that shit, is what I'm saying. At all. I'm still not prepared.
I remember when we went to go see OTEP and they had the Reapers come on. That was weird.
I remember almost knocking OTEP onto the floor. Yeah, that was awesome.
You were starstruck.
God.
And you sat down and I quickly on the I was like, stand up, don't sit on the table.
After she said.
After the security said, don't sit on the table.
She said it too. Dumbass me. Dude.
Is Morbid Angel metal? I think they are.
Yes. There's a lot I could say, but I can't say because NDAs. Wow.
Non-disclosure agreements.
That was a long night. Certain things, if you're working security, you should just really ask for triple pay and hazard pay and a first aid kit.
That bad?
There were a lot. The stories I could tell about working security for bands. Alright, just saying. That's one of the last. No, I worked a few after that, but I was like, I'm getting too old for this shit. And I was in my 20s. I was like, man. Somehow we managed to get 6 people crammed into my Camaro. We had 2 in the front.
And 4 in the back?
3 in the back and 1 in the hatchback.
Oh, fun times.
Yes. how we made that happen, I don't know. But I do know they gave me a bunch of merch, so that was cool. I was like, okay. I still have this tank top. Still wear it quite often. Lord. That is when I learned you don't volunteer to take band members back to the hotel, ever. I might have listened to them.
Such a metal kid. Concert security isn't paid enough, though. I used to walk to this old venue called The Inn, and there were always shady figures.
Yeah, sometimes I would work for the venue, and that was usually for, like, raves and shit. Still not paid enough. At all.
The security job that we worked at together before it closed down, dealing with, because we were security, but then we were also kind of like the janitors of the lot, which was a community lot, and we had to go and police the people in the lot too.
Bullshit.
Most time, if somebody had to be policing the lot, I got sent out there.
Yeah, the one time I went out there with you, that chick started getting bitchy with me, and I was like, look, chick, there's concrete all over here. You don't want to. It's a bad idea.
There's that one dude, Pedro.
I mean, usually with security, I actually worked, like, for the bands. And a lot of that time there was, like, a threat of a stalker or something like that. So we were like eyes looking to see if that stalker showed up, that kind of thing. Yeah, I met some actually really amazing, like, there were musicians who were more amazing than you would think. And then there were a couple musicians who I was like, I will hurt you. Like, there were 3 contracts. I had a clause in my contract. If they were sexist or any of that with me, I could leave and still get paid. And the one dude, I was like, bye, guess what? You're still paying me, and you're an asshole.
I couldn't get mad because they signed the contract.
Yeah. That one guy, I don't want to say his name, but he tried to fight it or something, and his lawyer was like,
it's in the contract. You read the contract, you didn't bother with the contract.
Yep.
I bet raves are another level. No one cleaned up the end, however. The running joke in Nashville was that if you used the bathroom there, you probably picked up every disease.
I think I might have worked security there. That's
so bad. The end.
Because there were a couple of times I went to Nashville and I was working, so I could do nothing but work, right? And sleep.
And maybe eat.
That sounds really familiar, though. I might have worked security for a gig there or something.
I used like 20 years ago.
Yeah, this is a while. I don't know. It sounds familiar, but it's hard for me to keep it online because, like, there were a couple occasions where I was actually on tour and I would pose as the assistant or whatever, but really I was, like, looking for, like, stalker, psycho X, whatever, Devil's heads on the stools. That sounds vaguely familiar. Usually I wasn't out front, though. I would be, like, on one side of the stage or the other, or, like, watching a back entrance, or, like, they would use me for that because no one would ever think I was security, right? You look at me, you're not going to think, that's a security person, you could break my thumbs. You're not going to think that.
But she can't.
Although I will say, I would like a couple of those stools.
Yeah,
someday, I can't drink alcohol, but someday I want to have, like, a bar type thing with just really cool, like...
What you want a multi-purpose building that during the morning time be like a cafe.
Yes.
Up until, like, the afternoon.
Yes.
And then after the afternoon, it switches into bar mode.
And then it becomes, like, a safe place for queer people. A lesbian bar one night, everybody bar the next night, all queer people, like, because there, in New Orleans, I don't think there is a lesbian bar anymore. There used to be.
Sure. I think the pub used to be more of the lesbian crowd.
There was Ruby something. I don't remember. But like there really isn't. Like there are a couple lesbian bars out in Metairie, but all they play is like really loud, bad music. So you know, like a chill place where women can come and just hang, do their thing. That'd be cool. The L Word is what inspired me with that. They have the cat. They would have they had a hangout spot. It was a cafe during the day and then a bar at night.
Oh, which reminds me, you need to watch episode 8, season 8 of American Gods. An awesome hotel that is a safe haven for the LGBTQ plus.
Really?
Made into a temple by an Asian god, the Chinese god.
I'm all for that.
The Chinese god, protector of the homosexual.
Can I watch that on here? Because I can't access it on my phone. I'm gonna have to do that. Covert security sounds like it. Covert security is fun. Y'all, it is fun. Okay, you get to see all the places nobody else gets to see and shit.
I wish I had the stools too. One time, though, I was seeing a tiny punk band, 5'56", and some old dude came up to me and said, "What's up, Pussycat?" Could have barfed for that. Yeah, dude, I'm already feeling sick reading that.
There's one rock star. Yeah. You might have heard of him. He's washed up has-been now. But he's short, but he's like stocky and muscular, and he thinks he's badass, and he like tried to buck up on me. You know how men will do to men? And I was like, what are you trying to prove?
That you can beat up a woman? I don't know.
Like, I got 6 dudes here who are ex-special ops. They will whoop your ass, and they won't even, like, break a sweat. Like, I'm terrified of these dudes. Meanwhile, you're trying to, like, whatever, dude. That's the one that I walked off that drive on.
It's like the story of the racist dude at the gas station. The police showed up on scene. He had 3 broken ribs, and one of his arms was dislocated. And there were 3 armed forces members in attendance saying they saw the whole thing. He tripped on the sidewalk. It said it was karma. He was being a real racist asshole. He wound up tripping on the sidewalk.
Fucked himself up. I had that happen. I had a woman. She was a stalker. She was having a mental health thing. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't really her. Like, once she was medicated, you know, she came back to herself, basically.
Right.
But she came at me. She thought I was dating my client, which, no.
It was a no.
That was a no.
It was a no.
For so many reasons. One of which she was gay. So, just saying. But she, thought that I was. And she somehow got into the back area in the green room. Mm-hmm. And they had all these lockers around the one wall. Right. And she was coming at me, and I just kept dipping out of the way. It was like Tai Chi, and she kept running into the lockers and beat the fuck out of herself. Yeah, she beat herself up. Didn't even lay a hand on her.
Man, I ain't never seen that flavor of moshing again. Scottish punk mosh. Wow.
Scottish punk mosh. That does seem like it would be crazy.
Oh God.
Scottish people. I am part Scottish. Okay, so I can say this. I'm Scots-Irish. They can be a little bit nutty. And I say that with much love. I do. The slang they come up with, man, is just gold. Hey, Leanne, how you doing?
Hey, Leanne.
What's up? Did y'all get alerts for this or no? I'm just curious. Because YouTube is YouTube.
I'll be honest, I didn't get an alert this time. I had to actually look at my notifications to see that we were live.
I didn't either.
Hey, Captain Scots-Irish.
Yeah, I'm Scots, Irish, Cherokee, and Ukrainian Cossack. So I will hold a blood debt forever. And I will think of inventive ways to tell a person off while I'm doing it. That's weird. YouTube is YouTube. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We have one person who keeps subscribing and being unsubscribed. So technically we should be at 110. So to those people who check and make sure they're still subscribed, I do apologize. It's not us, it is YouTube.
Yeah, they'd be weird.
We're thinking of looking at like Twitch or something and seeing if maybe they're.
Stricter guidelines. It's probably best to stick to YouTube.
Is it? They do?
Yeah, much stricter guidelines.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For what? Like censoring words or something?
Mm-hmm. You'll get banned if you even utter a word. Like here on YouTube, you can say simp and you're fine. You say simp on Twitch, you're banned.
I don't even know what that means.
You discuss them.
I'm still confused.
A simp is a dude who will do whatever, like give a woman money and buy things for her and all that good stuff and seem like a really nice guy, and the intention of sleeping with her, but who will never actually sleep with her. That's a simp.
That's weird. That is weird. Why did they ban that though?
Because too many people got butthurt over it.
Oh, it's being used to abuse people or something?
No, people just got offended by the word. Because they were being called a simp. And it was true. But they didn't like being called out.
That's weird. Weird. I don't think I've ever said that word, so.
They've never used it in context.
So we went to the store today, groceries, and I was out in the sun, so if I seem a little bit wilted, that would be why.
Yeah.
I do not handle sun very well, just so you all know.
I follow a guy who sets up his own stream somehow. Wash. He's got a site and streams in his own stream, but it's also on YouTube. Yeah, there are ways you can.
Yeah. Can you turn that down?
Yeah.
Sure. She's so smart. She's 3, and she knows how to use that Kindle better than I do. She'll do stuff on that thing, and I'm like, how did you even do that? Yeah, I don't know. It's really frustrating. It's almost like they don't want small content creators to build a channel on here. I don't know. It's really weird. YouTube is weird.
Yeah.
YouTube is weird.
I was a roadie for a little bit. That was fun. Technically, I was roadie and kind of personal security, although I never got paid a dime for it. Just got room and board and food. And gas. I paid for gas.
Wait.
Using my vehicle.
Yeah. Got banned on Twitch for some reason, and yet they'll have really problematic people that they'll let stay on there because they have a huge platform.
It's very annoying.
Weird. I'm just glad that Onision has basically been deplatformed, demonetized, all this and that. Because that dude, that's a whole different level of seriously fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
The more I research on him, the more I'm like, how is he not in prison? Oh yeah, we don't value women in this country.
Unfortunately. I value you.
Well, thank you. I value you too.
Cool. Because we as partners. I don't think it's targeted at anyone I've heard other larger channels have a problem with.
Yeah, I know, who was it? There was someone that I watched their channel on occasion, and they were having problems with, notifications and all that stuff as well. So, this is another small-ish content creator. So.
Oh, then they were talking about getting banned on stream. Censorship. Because there's a big-time Twitch streamer who uses the word simp a lot on Twitch. He doesn't get banned.
Yeah, what you doing?
Aren't you supposed to be laying down in bed?
You can take your chair in your room.
Take your chair in your room, okay?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, those are old and icky.
Here, grab your chair and go in your room.
Okay. Oh, she's so strong.
So lifts up the chair, walks with it. Wanted to be a roadie, went to school for audio engineering, and made the big switch to philosophy. Oddly a common thing in audio engineering.
Wow.
So though, because said you suggested. Huh, sure. Thank you.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say they're actually going back and watching, like, the old, recorded videos I did and, learning from it. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Our views are way up. I mean, not bad, really.
Really good.
Can't complain. And we're attracting trolls, so apparently that means that we're doing something right.
Yeah, we're doing the right thing in some respect.
Yeah. Trolls are weird.
Yeah, they are.
These trolls, I should say.
Yeah, sure. It's common because everyone knows they see in the sky diamonds, you know the rest.
Yeah, I know. I met a young woman who was an actress, and then she went into doing the lighting, like the lighting rigs up on the ceilings and shit for concerts in big stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
She was like a spider monkey. And she would just...
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
fearless freaking people.
I would die. Like, no. She'd have her harness on and all that, and like, jump from side to side.
Really, I had the easy job because all I had to do was carry in the giant case, all the freaking DJ equipment, the table, his bag.
I've never
set up the table.
I've never seen a DJ.
Open up the giant case with all the DJ equipment on it. Make sure everything was faced up, facing the right way. Make sure that people in the audio booth need to have the X, Y, Z cables up there. And then knew where to plug everything in. And the power supply, just plug everything in. It's like, okay, hook up your computer, you're good to go.
That's a lazy DJ, I think, because I've never seen a DJ have someone else do that for them like that, unless they're like working for a huge band.
I get to do it all.
That's
no pay.
Sad. He was
My
weird.
pay was a good time.
Yeah, most of the lighting people I met, they were actually really cool and had no fear. No fear. Just whatever.
The lighting guys I knew were cool as heck. Lighting guys are the grow guys in concert band. We get along.
Yeah,
Remember the one time during the Empire Ball? Just before me and you were together. The DJ that I was roadieing for also asked me to be his videographer for that concert because it was like a big event type thing. Like once a year, big event.
So he didn't want to pay the money to have an actual professional come in because he...
So he had me with my camcorder that I had recording everything. And then the guy who basically invited him to the event, I got in the way of his videographer once. He told me, hey, can you kind of be more like aware? Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, this is my first time. I'll definitely be out of your way for the rest of the evening. So the rest of the evening, I was out of this dude's way. I still got called out the next morning because apparently some dude with purple sleeves was in the videographer's way a good portion of it. It was like, dude, I didn't have sleeves. I specifically wore a button-down dress shirt that I had personally cut the sleeves off. Why are you mad at me? It ain't me.
He was just abusive, though. That's an example of, him in particular, though, because I, saw what was happening. I can say that his behavior was just completely inappropriate. Friends don't treat friends that way.
Yeah. Slap me in the face because I told him the truth. Like, he asked me, do you know what I'm training you to be? Your taxi? Pretty much. Well, there was a separate word. I just had it in my head. But I basically told him the truth.
Slave.
In a better light. And so I told him that, and he slapped me in the face.
Yeah, I remember. I remember he took you off to the side to talk to you, and it's a good thing I didn't see him doing that, because that's straight up abuse.
Yeah. Should have said Batman. I should have said Batman.
Yeah, right. Corey Feldman. I don't know. Corey Feldman is a weird one.
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the. Okay, if you saw The Lost Boys, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the Frog Brothers.
Oh, okay.
With the mullet.
Yeah, curly haired one. Yeah. Whenever people get crazy, I did that for a mega church. One of the guys on the worship team called me the cam girl, and I was like, "That's not what that means." I just got onto that one.
Well then.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of leakage. Tells you what he's really thinking about.
Yes, tested his music crew very badly. Treated his music crew very badly.
I heard something about he had a bunch of women he called his angels or whatever, and it just seemed really unprofessional and creepy and rather sexist. Not good. Yeah. And he always seems to somehow be attached to someone who is considered abusive in Hollywood. Like now he has allegations against Marilyn Manson some kind of way or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to think about that dude. He's one of those child actors, though, who I think his parents were just like, go make a bunch of money for us and raise your damn self.
I like Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, he had a drug issue for a while. Calling women weird and unnecessary things should go away forever.
Yeah, it's not good. That deserves a swift kick to the nutsack. I think.
In a way, yeah, but sympathy. But like, there comes a point where at a certain age, you should know better.
Yeah. I think a lot of them get stuck at like a certain age, though. You know, like he seems to have, just from certain things, he seems to kind of be stuck at like the age of like 12, 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You know, like emotionally stunted and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, was that your phone?
Yeah, it's my phone.
Okay. I was gonna say, what
Discord notifications.
Oh, right. Yeah, so, okay. So we are getting things done. I know that some of our subscribers, like they're in Australia or whatever, so they'll see this video later. We have the PayPal thing. It's on the About tab on the website, or on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get the PO box done. Please don't send me any more messages about that. I beg of you. We're getting it done.
Yes. After the stream, I'm going to set up a Discord and I'm going to do the Patreon.
Okay.
Or make sure the Patreon's set up, I should say.
And we will have rules for the Discord.
Yes.
There will be no BX behavior in there.
This guy who's on the worship team, man, and then he got up from stage church and sang.
Worship team? Okay. Yeah.
That's usually what they're called.
I've never been in one of those churches. So
I went to a private Christian school. I know all about that shit. I got to work in the booth during worship at my youth church type deal. So I was the person like putting up all the different like lyrics and everything. Yep, that was fun.
He played guitar, cool guy in general, just a little evangelical.
A little too evangelical.
Yes. Yeah, no. Yes. It's all just as a pagan, it's really just kind of weird to me, and I don't understand.
There's a pastor in Missouri who said women should try to aspire to be trophy wives.
What?
I mean, by technicality, I would define you as a trophy wife, but you're so much more than a trophy wife. I mean, look at this schlob here with this amazing person. Like, personality-wise, looks-wise, you're the whole package.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I'm a schlob.
I don't know how to take compliments very well. Really, I don't. like Melania Trump and not Trump. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, really? Let me guess. He is not a runway model himself.
No.
But that's
I think
okay.
I saw that video that you're talking about.
What are you doing? You want what? Okay, do you want a hug? Oh god. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, you're getting so big, girly girl.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What are you doing to your mouth? Do you have a hair in your mouth?
No.
No? Why'd you take your hair down? Do you see baby girl?
Yeah, baby girl.
Leanne and Captain say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Leanne.
Hi, Ian.
Say hi, Captain.
My Captain.
Careful.
You can poke yourself in the eyes and that.
Hi. Captain.
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
I said, yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, no.
Hi. Hi.
She had fun at the store today.
Yes.
And
That's everybody. We have had that. Everybody.
yeah, we did go to the grocery store today. We got a little bit tired, huh?
Oh, yes. We are tired.
We went to the grocery store today, so we basically
Yes, I got to see that.
we basically ran through Walmart.
Let's go to Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And now, yeah.
Okay, shh. Alright, I don't really want you on camera all that much. Yeah, so we're getting stuff done and stuff is going good for the channel. So ran through Walmart. Well, I mean, we grabbed groceries and stuff, but man, there were a lot of people there today. Lord. No creepy dudes. But then I didn't go grab something away from Marcus, so she runs off. I have glitter all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. The Walmart here is talking about doing away with all of the regular cash registers and just having self-checkout, which is kind of messed up. And I'm wondering how long the line's going to be then.
Well, the self-checkout line went a lot faster than the regular line. I'll say that.
Don't even get me started on the Walmart business plan. It is atrocious.
Absolute trash.
It's not a fun time writing papers about that. Yeah, I do too, but it's not good for local economies because they have fewer employees.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Athena, stop messing with the door, please.
The door is fun.
The door is absolutely.
I'm gonna have to stay out of the sun. We're gonna have to get me an umbrella.
Parasol. Get you a parasol.
I was gonna say something and then I forgot what I was gonna say.
Chicken nuggets?
Chicken McFuckets. Oh, she's got her penguin. So yeah. So we might change Saturday nights to something else. I'm not sure what though.
Why didn't you say crap, you said it earlier and I forgot it.
Domestic violence cases, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it was.
True. There's no end to that we can cover.
Yeah.
Parasols are the shit, great to have, and very common in Asia. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty common here too, because the sun gets brutal down here. Like, over in the city park, you'll see people with their, decorated umbrellas and whatnot.
The parasols, because she wanted, some protection from the sun,
Mm-hmm.
and she said umbrella, but she's always wanted, another parasol because something happened to the last one.
It was destroyed after Katrina.
Yeah. So that's how we get the parasols.
Yeah, like, here in Louisiana, if any of you ever visit, especially if you visit in the summertime, actually a parasol or an umbrella when it's not raining is a good idea. If you're not used to the sun, if you're from up north, just an FYI.
Yeah.
The sun here can be really intense.
Light clothes, both color-wise and, fabric density-wise.
Mm-hmm.
A parasol or umbrella.
Yep.
And then, carry a small bag with water.
Yeah. Sometimes I just use an umbrella. Same things, different uses. Yeah, I do that. I do that too. Yep. I especially like it if the umbrella is kind of heavy and sturdy, and then it can be a weapon, so it's multitask, multi-use.
True.
Just in case. Now, the parasol I had was a parasol, but I had a sword in the handle. It's pretty sweet.
I will work on that at some point. I promise.
No, you cannot take my coffee.
Por favor, mi amor.
Evil, you have to make a new cup. I'm just pale. Can't do white clothes. I cling to the goth days. I do too. I know. But I mean, you can still do kind of goth with white, sort of.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same, but New Orleans in the middle of summer, you just don't really have a choice in the matter. It's, it's kind of like cake or death. Black clothing and death, or...
Like clothing and maybe some cake afterwards because you sweat it enough. I chose death every time. Black's my favorite color. I'll walk around all day, every day in black. Black shirt, black pants. Black
but you're more susceptible to heat than I am.
Less susceptible.
The
more
heat
resistant.
Bothers you. It doesn't bother me. It's the sun that kills me.
So, I'm weird. Heat outside, I don't mind. It's annoying, but I'll deal with it. Heat inside, where I'm sweating, that's annoying.
Yeah. White on white goth is just as edgy in a way. Yeah. Yeah. Here in the summer, oh man, I was volunteering at one of the cemeteries. They had a bunch of statuary that was stolen off the mausoleums. So we're trying to match up where they went to when they were found. And I walked by a cafe and all these women were in these frilly white, period type outfits almost. And they were definitely goth. Gothy goth. With the parasols and all that. Just sitting there drinking tea and I was like, man, that's pretty. That is stunning.
Guess you can bleach your whites to black stuff. Mine don't actually.
Yeah, I have some, I will hold on to clothing and wear it till it falls apart. And I have some of my old, from back in the day, goth stuff that's just...
Them boots. Boots.
Yeah, that's true. But with the clothes, some of them are gray now and they were black, but...
Not bad gray than some bleached brown.
That's true. That is true. It's unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah. Sun bleaching is not fun.
No. Or if you, like, I had that necklace made of thorns kind of thing, but it was made of rubber. And one of my friends hung it on my rearview mirror in my car. And I didn't realize it. And it just melted.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, guys, you don't put anything made of rubber in direct sunlight and intense heat in the South.
That is just a bad idea. My phone.
Those were the days. I'm just happy there are still goth clubs here in New Orleans.
Sure.
Or there were. I don't know if there still are.
But,
yeah. Yeah. Although it's been forever since I've been out.
I work too much. I'm sorry.
Someday when the plague is over.
And then the plague is over and I can convince my mom and grand to watch her for an entire night.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a hassle to get my mom to watch her granddaughter for an entire night. And that's going to be more difficult since I'm not talking to a certain person in my family.
This is a rather chill stream today. And I do apologize. I'm just like kind of drained from earlier. And it's March. It's not even like the middle of summer.
I thought it was April.
No, it's March.
Oh, it is March. Okay.
Yeah.
We're coming up on April.
The oldest just had her birthday. So we're doing a lot of stuff for the channel, getting stuff done.
Yep.
And I have a mountain of stuff that I've researched on different cases. So
Yeah.
Drain from the sun. The sun, I have a health thing. The sun can make me really sick sometimes. I have to be really careful. So,
Yes.
So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have, I guess we can start, I've got like 10 different cases I've researched.
Start recording the videos tomorrow while we're out doing things.
Yeah. Well, we can also do live streams on some of them.
Sure.
Because I kind of like having,
The live feedback interaction.
chatting with grown people.
Sure.
Kind of cool sometimes.
Yeah. That's that for me. I know I get boring sometimes.
That's not true. Unless you're talking when really good music is playing, then it's really hard for me to focus.
She's always listening to really good music.
Yeah. Well, I heard you say that I was helping my niece out of the shower. Right. Horoscopes. That's more a Marcus thing. Although you read horoscopes for you and I
yesterday.
Yeah.
Last night.
They were
oddly spot on.
That was weird.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like horoscopes based on zodiac. It was the horoscope based on the day you were born. Month and day.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. It was weird. Oddly specific. Usually they're kind of like vague.
Mm-hmm. These went in depth. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah. Yours was the day of healing. Mine was the day of the adventuring heroes. Some kind of hero day.
Right. Mine went into how it's like I'm paraphrasing, but it's a life pursuit to help heal people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's not wrong.
That's weird. I saw one that was
too spot on earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend on a Discord server that apparently has a big book of that's why she asked for everybody's birthday so that she can give them that.
Right.
I'm Libra, she's Capricorn. Technically I'm also Virgo cusp, so I share some of their attributes.
I have no idea.
You're spot on pretty much in the center of Capricorn.
I know way more about ancient Egypt than I do horoscopes and all that stuff.
Oh, I thought your tarot card, which was the Hierophant.
Oh, yeah. That totally makes sense.
I didn't get to mine. Yay, Libra!
You're gonna have to make another coffee.
I've had all of 2 sips. And she's chugging it.
I mean, you're sitting in the spot.
Yeah, that's not it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fishy. Pisces? I think.
Yes. That's the fish.
One of the oldest full zodiacs was found in a temple in ancient Egypt. Or in Egypt. I'm trying to think of which temple it was, and I can't remember. But Marcus, you're closer. That is true. You are closer. I have no way out, short of decimating sound equipment, and there's the alien that is growing out of our desk. Aliens, there are 2 or 3.
I am a dragon. Yeah, that is true. We are the only inanimate object in the zodiac.
Huh.
You got the fool, the lion, the water bear, the fish, the crab, the sea goat.
What is the Libra?
The scales.
Oh. Which is tied to Ma'at, by the way. Just so y'all know. What is she doing?
Sitting here. She's playing with her chair.
That sounds like she's jumping off her chair. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, Libra is scales. That's alright.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's thought that the zodiac is heavily influenced by ancient Egypt, more so than people realize, actually. Which totally makes sense. Scales. That's straight up Ma'at.
Did I say the water bear?
Like the weighing of the heart. Yeah, and that's also a ritual in ancient Egypt. There are temples, like the Red Temple of Hatshepsut. They would have like water pouring rituals in that temple. The justice scales, yeah, exactly. Yep.
That explains why Apollo's here.
Ah.
I think so.
Probably that too, yeah.
Good balance of personality and morals.
Yeah, everyone always thinks that the zodiac is more like connected to like Greco-Roman, whatever, but the zodiac and all that even predates ancient Egypt more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes way back with humans.
The scorpion, the centaur, have those 2, and there's another.
Right.
So that's 11 in there as well.
Gemini, twins.
Oh yeah, the twins.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think the centaur, Sagittarius, is where people get the idea that it's Greco-Roman.
Yeah, that was, I think, originally something else.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember what.
I always go broken Leo season because all my friends are Leos. Makes sense. My best friend is a Scorpio, which apparently is an odd pairing, a Scorpio and a Libra.
He's weird.
He's abrasive. I love it. I play off of it so hard. Like, it's borderline gay, and I'm bi, and it's borderline gay just how much we play off of each other.
Definitely a romance. I'm not with it tonight either, so I'm right there with you.
It's a theme.
It's fine. It is totally fine.
The theme of this Saturday stream is not being with it.
Before we started this stream, I kind of realized that it was going to be a interesting stream. So I was like, I didn't even research a subject. I was like, I have no clue what's going to happen. We're on Pagan Standard Time. It is a thing that happens. Whatever, dude.
Welcome to Common Era.
Yep. I used to have, with certain friends, I used to have a hard time figuring out what to get them. You know, like some people you just don't know.
I know exactly what to get, Josh.
Right. I would end up, like, you know, if one was into books or whatever, I'd get them, like, a gift card.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Fifth hard. Okay, the water. What?
What is hard water? I don't know what hard water
Alcohol,
is.
maybe? I don't know. I finally realized what you said, Catherine. I'm just processing slow tonight.
I mean, I think it's, we're all processing slow right now. I know I am. Shoot, I don't even know. Maybe. Alcohol, water. I didn't know that was a thing.
It was like soju?
How do you know that was a thing? I heard of hard cider before, but
Soju.
I don't know what that is.
It's alcohol, but you can't taste it, so it tastes like water.
That sounds
So you
dangerous.
yeah. Funny story. I think it's a Korean drink. Okay, it's Korean alcoholic beverage. So a rice alcohol. But they're very funny with how they name stuff because they know people get effed up on it. So,
Hey Tina, how you doing?
Tina. So one of the names is A effing. And one of my military buddies got his friend drunk on it. They're like, this stuff is amazing. I'm going to get the logo tattooed on my arm. So we got the one that said A effing tattooed on his arm in Korean.
Not the brightest green on the box.
Nope. So you translate before you tattoo.
Yes, good idea.
Very calm, the girls that came said, why are you showing me your ID? It was an amazing stream.
Wait, what was an amazing stream and topic?
Stream and Amanda did? Amanda. I assume they're talking about M and...
Why am I not seeing what you're pointing at?
Leanne Ferguson. Hey Tina, that was a great stream.
Oh,
Amanda did.
I didn't get an alert for a stream for her.
YouTube is weird.
There's YouTube for you. Go check her.
Amanda Pants. Yeah. Amanda Pants. You okay?
Oh, is she going after Demi Lovato now? What the fuck, man? Jesus. That bitch.
Lovato? You mean Lovato? Isn't that Skater Boy chick?
I mean, I don't know very much about that person other than KJ just loves to tear into people.
Hey, Genevieve.
Hello, Genevieve.
Oh,
that
Thursday,
is,
Friday. Wow.
That is, wow. Who is she to talk?
Avril Lavigne.
I haven't looked at Twitter yet tonight, I don't think. Because everybody, stop sending me messages about the PayPal and the PO box. The PayPal is done. We're doing the PO box tomorrow. Just shh. We're doing it.
Demi Lovato, she had the overdose last year, didn't she? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Y'all need to correct me on this stuff.
Yeah, I think she OD'd, and it was like really close.
Yeah, like super close.
Anything KJ can do to try to get attention, and really she has no... It's just... You're gonna kick someone when they're down. Great. That's great. KJ just has no boundaries or, it's all about that money, man. There's no actual, consideration. Maybe that's, inappropriate. Maybe don't.
I didn't know Demi had strokes after she OD'd. That's fucked up. 3 strokes and his partial. God damn.
Jesus.
What?
And KJ's
going after her over her sobriety.
there's a bully for you.
If she got clean, then shut the fuck up. She realized she messed up. She's paying for it. Stop going after her. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It just seems like... And every time I see... like, I don't watch KJ's channel or anything, but I see what other people... You know, the clips they show. And every time I see her, it seems like she's drinking. So who is she to talk? I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. We're going back to the child stars thing, because Demi was a child star.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was like on Disney Channel and shit.
That must have
Like
been...
Britney.
Oh, Jesus. There has to be something going on there, because how many people have come out of the Disney Channel all fucked up? Many. Yeah, she is such a bitch. That's a bitch move. That is a bitch move. You know, when someone is trying to improve their life and then you're gonna try and... Man. Baby. I need to plug my phone in. What you doing, Beagle?
No, it's Daddy's phone.
Yeah, it's Daddy's phone.
Ah.
Cancel.
Sorry about that. There's no sexual assault in Hollywood. KJ said that? Because she has experience in Hollywood and she...
What the fuck?
As the bell rings, is short and sunny with a chance. Wow. What, baby? That is messed up. If you can't get up on the desk, come over here, baby. But I don't want you on camera very much, okay? Yeah. That is messed up. And
I said it was all conspiracy theory and you went on for suicide lies about the pedo ring. No, I'm pretty sure the pedophile rings are a fucking thing.
she clearly doesn't understand what in the hell she's talking about. Can you go make a cup of coffee and maybe she'll go over here?
Sure.
Go follow your dad. Thank you. Yeah, she's a little ham. If there's a camera around, she wants to be in front of the camera. So, but she will not be going to Hollywood because I don't feel like having an aneurysm. But yeah, I mean, there have been allegations against several people in Hollywood, and there's one dude who was a known convicted offender against children. Like, KJ is full of shit. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I basically just clone myself, is what I do. My oldest is 18 and could be a carbon copy of me. It's interesting. She has brown eyes, though, but I have blue. But other than that... What, baby? Oh, good thing, baby. Good job. Yeah. Yep, but KJ knows everything. I mean, those of us who have written papers about offenders in Hollywood, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Yeah, as soon as mine turned 18, she went and got a tattoo on her arm right here. She's my child. She was waiting to get that tattoo. So... And so Smart. My oldest, she's a smart kid, man.
Are you gonna talk about what she got?
Huh?
You gonna talk about what she got?
I mean, I don't, she's an adult now. I don't have her permission to tell people that, you know what I mean?
Fair.
I want to respect her privacy. Yeah. I was kind of, advising her to maybe wait and make sure it's something she wants, but she already had this thing, like, planned out, like, a year or two ago, and she put it up on her mirror and would look at it and make sure it was how she wanted it, and at least when your child comes to you, you won't... Wait, what? I didn't see your message, Genevieve. I'm sorry. We had a struggle with my oldest. She wanted to live with her dad at 15. Huh. Autocorrect strikes again. It happens here quite often. We're getting pretty used to it. I'm getting pretty good at reading through it. At least when your little one comes to you while you're on stream, you actually pay attention. Well, I mean, it's a miracle I had a child. I wasn't supposed to be able to have a child. So, so I don't take her for granted. It's heartbreaking. I don't want to talk about KJ's child, whatever, but some of the videos I've seen are just heartbreaking. Little man just wanted some attention, and she just... I don't know. I had a cervical cancer scare. That was a very stressful few months. Very. Yeah, my oldest, she definitely like me. She has her, like, she knows how she wants things to be, and that's just how it's going to be. So, yeah, so as soon as, like, 4 or 5 days after she turned 18, she went and got her tattoo. I was like, I would have liked to have gone with you, but, she got the whole thing done in one sitting. And it's from about here to here. I'm just saying, that's pretty ballsy. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where KJ will talk about him but doesn't want anyone else to talk about him. It's weird. She wants to use him as a sympathy ploy, it seems like. I have a rare genetic disease, and I was told at 18 I would never have a child. Yeah. Yeah. I was scheduled for surgery and found out I was pregnant. I took a risk. Right on. Right. Man, yeah, it is a miracle that I had a baby. Let alone, I'm just saying. But pregnancy was hard for me. Like, in the second trimester, my doctor was like, "You're gonna become one with the couch," and I was like, "No, I like to move and stuff." Luna moth. Oh, that sounds pretty. Yeah, my first tattoo was all across my lower back, and it's eventually my whole back is going to be covered, and then this isn't finished. but this will be like a necklace almost. And then I want full sleeves. Like I have the whole thing drawn out and figured out and all that, but a lot of work. Have to find a tattoo artist that, you know. Damn. 28 weeks? Jesus. Yeah, I have, you can hardly see it. Wow. But I have a tattoo right here. I figured Nolan's branded me. I made it through the 2 hurricanes. So, are you looking for a tattoo bodysuit? Hey, Theater Vamp, how you doing? What's up? I went Snoopy and Woodstock on my ankle, but I could never handle the pain, huh? Yeah, this, I have to have it redone because my skin does not take red ink at all. So I'm going to have it done in black and have it a wrist cuff. Thank you, baby.
What did I miss?
I'm trying to figure out what that is. Hold on.
That's wine glasses.
Oh, right on. It looks completely different on the computer screen.
Yeah.
Oh, coffee. Yay. Yeah, I hadn't heard about KJ, you know, going after. That's just messed up. But I'm not, you know, women who are gorgeous and successful and wealthy and vulnerable will be targeted.
Oh.
Yep. I said that before, and here we go. There's proof. Thank you for validating me.
Yeah.
Angel wings on my back.
First tattoo I got when I turned 18 was essentially a memorial piece to my family who had passed.
Right.
I gotta add a few more sets of initials on there since then.
I don't know what Elvier's Danlos is.
What?
I might, we're just talking about all kinds of stuff, Theater Vamp. Stick and pokes now. Wow. No face? What? Oh.
Nice.
I had, at the
That's old too.
the con that I went to where the stormtroopers came to the rescue.
Yeah.
I had No Face following me around for a little while. That was cute. It was cute. I wasn't bothered by it. Polynesian one on my back, but I want to experience the tapping method. Yeah.
Here's the question though.
Curious about that too. Huh?
Which tapping method? Talking about the Old Norse tapping method?
Or Japanese.
About the Samoan tapping method? Japanese tapping method?
There are a few.
Oh yeah.
My first tattoo I did was needle and thread. Ooh. I did it, God, in my teens. I did a couple tattoos like that on people. Yeah, in Japan, they still have people who do the traditional tapping method in Japan.
The master in Japan who does like a lot of the work, Yakuza, and he'll only do it for the Yakuza.
Man. So, and you know they have that down to like a ritual high art.
There was a TV series about a guy who went all around the world getting different tattoos and piercings from like all around the world. One of his stops was to get the Japanese master from the Yakuza to get him. He got him shit-faced drunk that night and did the tattoo first thing in the morning as he was hungover because he had pissed him off.
You're okay, Leanne. I probably need sleep too. It's all good. You lived in Oahu?
Oahu.
Oahu, right. Never been there because sun. But, man, Hawaii looks beautiful. I used to do cons, they were fun. Minus the furries. I mean, furries never bothered me, actually. They were very polite. Oh, you dated one. Okay.
That makes a bit more sense.
Yes.
Yeah, they can be a bit, what's the word? They require a lot of maintenance. That's the word.
I mean, Egypt is on my bucket list. Hawaii, I would have to... I don't like the way indigenous Hawaiian people are treated. So if I were to go there, I would want to do it in a respectful way, if that makes sense.
I get you.
It's part of the reason I haven't been on Facebook very much, because of the way Zuckerberg has treated indigenous Hawaiian people. If links are allowed here, sure. I don't know what you're gonna link to or whatever, but...
What's on the link first?
I would burst into flames. Yes, that is true. And... where? Ooh. Wow. That's a lot, dude.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, the health thing that I have affects my joints as well. There'll be times when I can barely lift a brush to brush my hair. So...
oh yeah, sure. If you want to link your no-face tattoo for it.
oh yeah, definitely.
Sorry, we're like tattoo junkies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Before I got my first tattoo, I would go hang out in the tattoo parlor and became really good friends with the artist, one of the artists there.
That's how I got this neck tattoo. The one artist was like, I'm just going to do that tattoo for you, because she liked the design of it, like how I drew it.
All my big pieces, he's guaranteed me 150 for.
Oh,
like my sleeve, like to finish up my sleeve, he's guaranteed me 150 for it.
that's right.
No, I did not see the link.
Maybe it's on here.
I guess YouTube didn't allow the link.
I mean, you can send us the link on Twitter.
Okay. Just sing it to us on Twitter.
Did we block links on here?
Nope. I do not have links blocked on here. YouTube is blocking links. Outright.
That's weird.
Yeah, just PM us on Twitter.
PMS?
PM, private message.
Oh, yes. PM us. Okay. I heard that completely different. Yeah, I have a thing called porphyria. And it sucks. And I'm hoping it skips my children.
Twitter handle. Twitter.
Hold on, because it might be spelled weird. Because,
you're about to open a new tab, and you know it.
I won't be able to see the chat if I click on there. Just chill for a minute. Blah, 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 blah. What? I love you.
It's at word have power MH.
Right. Can we
copy and paste that into the chat?
I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try.
There you go. There's a Twitter handle.
I usually check it, I check it today during the day, but not at night, because everyone was bitching at me about a PayPal and a PO box. I mean, it felt like everybody was bitching about it. So, we have that done. Well, the PayPal thing.
Yeah, haven't got the PO box yet.
Oh yeah. I mean, all of us who survive these weird, genetic health things, that's, part of the reason I'm doing what I do is because if I can survive the shit that I've been through health-wise, then I want to try to have it have meaning, have it have a meaning. Fibromyalgia, wow. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird.
I haven't seen it.
Watch out. I have you. Yeah. Right. Oh, what song did you do? Yeah, I mean, with my tattoos, now that I know that my skin doesn't take red ink, pretty much everything's going to end up being black, probably. Because this was a reddish, but there's no red left.
Here's one of my tattoos. The one that we have to get covered at some point.
Yeah, some tattoos, man, I'm just, like, I'm jealous and want more skin so I can have more tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of channels on YouTube of like artists doing full tattoos. I love watching that stuff.
Wicked Game, that's a good song.
Theatergram's got a pretty good voice. It's got a good voice, really good voice.
Kind of sounds like, I'm blanking on the dude's name now.
That's all you.
Bon Jovi-ish. I don't know. I think the spine might also hurt pretty freaking bad. Yeah. It did for me. I was like, damn,
it did for
dude.
me too. I had my first piece went over my shoulder blade and my spine, and the shoulder blade, it hurt because the dude had me sitting with my arms out like this, exposing my shoulder blade at the very edge of it. Mm-hmm. It hurt. Whenever he went over my spine, my whole spine just lit up.
Yeah, I swear, the neck piece that I have, I felt that in the top of my skull.
Ooh. Yeah, that's biting.
That was pretty intense, but worth it. I regret nothing.
I don't know how some of the Polynesian people like do the full face tattoos, because that is like right on top of bone and muscle, and the skin is super sensitive as well. Yeah. God, that has to be the most painful place to get a tattoo, especially if you're doing it the old style.
Yeah, with what I have, they have to do like liver tests and all kinds of other stuff, and there's so much that goes along with it, like the sun sensitivity and more than likely all of my allergies and skin sensitivity and all of that probably all plays into the health issue. So, yay for ColourPop. Yes. Yeah, I have Egyptian hieroglyphs down my spine, like midway. Yep. And that was a commitment. Yeah. I was like, halfway through, I'm like, damn, do I really want to do this?
Yeah, I feel that. Definitely. Just from like the one little spot that went over my spine. Yeah, I feel that.
That was one of those ones where I was like, I need a break. Hey, Baco.
Hey, Baco, what's up? Your Kendo. Alright, let's go check on your Kendo.
Are you hungry? She's just, when she has growth spurts, she eats everything. She's had 2 bananas and so much more. Lord. So in bra adaptations, wow. Right on. That reminds me, I want to get back into sewing. I really do. I need to figure out my sewing machine. We'll see you later, Leanne. We'll be on tomorrow night for Sci-Fi Sunday. I already know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I got it down.
I have not been notified of that.
The book and the series. It's going to be a good one, y'all. It's going to be a good one because I'm on it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I hear you. Genevieve. By the way, it's a beautiful name.
My favorite tattoo is something I got at a party. It's a little tombstone on my ankle. It says "party" because I hate parties. And you got it at a party. The irony is not lost on us.
That's funny. I'm not a fan of parties either. This is like a dinner party with, friends and whatever. The conversation is what I love.
Yeah.
My kind of party is not.
You said it's a party. I remember that we have the meat and cheese things in the fridge.
Oh, I forgot about those.
It's like charcuterie ready.
I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that what's for dinner?
Yes. Yes. All of that. Okay. Oh my god. They have these. I don't even know what you call
Packages.
It's like a. Coughing?
Yeah.
It's like a variety pack of like prosciutto wrapped around mozzarella, and then they have the. So good. Forget it. Forget about it. Someday I have to go back to Italy and actually spend time there and not be working. Someday. When the plague is over. Just saying. Elsa is supposed to be here on this live stream, and she was curious about this stuff, so I'm going to talk about this for a minute. Yes, it is a lip oil, and it is wonderful. Even after it wears off, your lips feel so good. Oh my god. This stuff is awesome. I will be getting more of this in other colors. So good. Tastes good. Feels good. Not sticky. Wonderful. Crappy bands. Nobody has time for crappy bands. Nobody has time for that. Oh boy. Well, apparently KJ likes to crash on people's chats now, and yeah, we're all wishing the best to you, Elsa.
Yes.
And we're waiting for you.
Yep.
So it seems like after that would be cool. That's a cool idea though for a tattoo. What did she do?
She just grabbed a whole box of fries and chicken nuggets.
She's my child.
No,
and your child.
That's me. That's all me.
Her stubborn nature, and then her belly.
The food, yeah.
Yes.
The belly is me. The stubborn nature is all you. I'm pretty easygoing.
How old is your baby, Tina? She's 3. And then my oldest is 18. I know. It's it's a thing.
I just got random scars all over my body from running into things and hurting myself and not realizing it's a half hour later.
Right. 15 and 18.
Almost 18.
That's not bad. I mean, an 18-year-old and a 3-year-old is kind of... It is what it is.
I have a stepdaughter who's 10 years younger than me and is now officially an adult. It's weird.
Yeah. I waited until, I was 30... Was I 30? 32? Something like that. I waited a long time to have a kid, is what I'm saying.
To each their own.
Well, I didn't think I would be able to have one.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We were trying, but we also weren't trying at the same time. If it happened, it happened. And then we were so glad that it did.
Mm-hmm. That is true. So, apparently now people, KJ's going after people who talk about her, because, she thinks she's one. Whatever. So we have had people warning us to be careful. I cannot even quantify how much I don't give a shit what she thinks about what I say. On a level that is I'm extremely underwhelmed Just thinking about what hurts you?
Getting the cuff tattoos
Oh, yeah.
on the wrist.
This one, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. He was afraid to go too deep. I don't even know if you can...
That's so faded. It needs to be touched up badly.
Yeah, it's a fleur-de-lis, and it has the two hurricane symbols on either side. Like one on either side.
I got this thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I designed that. I designed most of the tattoos that go on my body.
I helped you with it, though.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But yeah.
Your inspiration was the jet.
And the foundation.
Yeah, the jet foundation.
So that's a jet color-ish.
Technically, yeah.
And that's the foundation. They're two separate things. But, the pizza kitchen. Oh, wow.
You could have not into me and say, like, well, you know, that happens.
Yeah.
I made a poem about how I treated myself when I was younger. I have to rewrite that at some point. Because I've lost it.
I mean, I know quite a few people who've been through that, so.
Mm-hmm. Phoenix Rising tattoo? Oh, dude, we're talking about Phoenix tattoos. One of my drill sergeants in basic training, he always wore sleeves. Except for one day, he came in a short sleeve PT shirt. And he had this beautiful, no color at the time, but beautiful, full sleeve Phoenix just going.
Wow. That's amazing.
So
Usually when I donate stuff, I donate it to battered women shelters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I had to stay in one for about a month, so it's kind of, people donated some things to me, so I kind of try to
get back.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, especially right now with COVID, many of them have been, they had a hard time finding funding and just whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and the past 4 years were not kind also.
Yeah.
I have hair.
On your lip.
Yeah.
I think you got it. Trust me, I understand the struggle path and just remember you are loved, you are right, making wonderful in this world. Yes. Absolutely. Everyone is.
Yep. I kind of went the opposite way with this trauma that I was dealing with. I kind of, I started going to therapy because I was like getting a bit mean. I do not like bullies. Understatement.
Same. I went to anger management counseling in like elementary through high school.
I wasn't angry. I was. I don't even know what to term it.
Defensive?
No, not even defensive. I was just very cold, if you will. Yeah. I mean, life is a constant. I mean, really, is a constant state of growth, or it should be. So, I have someone that I love very much. I don't want to say who was, self-harming, and it was terrifying, but there was also a reason for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I think I helped that person do that.
Yeah.
Did I become the main confidant? Still am, kind of, in a way. Which is nice.
Heartbroken. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. My cat Yuki, God, he was actually, his vet certified him as my
therapy cat.
Yeah, and that's true. That cat was amazing. Yuki was beautiful. He was Himalayan, so we were just glamour kitty.
Like a fluffy Polynesian.
Mm-hmm. He was poof.
Siamese.
You would think he was a big cat, but actually he was just all fur. God, I miss him.
It was more of a mid-length hair, though. It was very goofy.
If you gave him a bath, he was like
Oh, yeah, he puffed
tiny.
Mm-hmm.
He was really tiny when his fur was wet.
Yeah,
but then
you dry him off and it just...
It's all fur.
Yeah. Yeah. Cats are really... Well, animals are really good at sensing that.
Yeah. Yeah, our cats we have now are two of the goofiest cats. Like, they're just... Edu, the gray kitty, likes, like, one of her main hobbies is chewing on me. My face, my ears, my fingers, whatever.
Doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know. I'm a rescuer.
She's all about my ears. Yeah. And my hair.
Yeah, she loves chewing on your hair.
Weird. Fall asleep and then...
Your mom, she gives you back.
Apparently. She'll try to sleep on my head.
Yeah. That's funny and cute.
And kind of scary, because I like to breathe. Yeah. She's a weird cat.
Yeah.
And Bass is all about her food, so...
And my lap, when it's available, and she's out of the kitchen.
And she doesn't have claws, she has talons, so she'll want to knead dough on him. Uh-oh.
Advantage. Oh, baby.
Yeah, we were thinking about someday getting a dog, but, I'd really like to have, like, a larger place, if that makes sense. Yeah, cats have been with humans for a long time. There's a theory that cats have been with humans even longer than dogs. Like, I don't know. I know that cats definitely have their own personalities, for sure.
Miracle babies. Yeah, that's your 3.
Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be talking about one of my favorite books, and it's also a very, very good TV series. What was it, TV?
What's the book?
It's a surprise. Really good, though. Like,
told me.
we're going to dive deep on some shiz.
Some shiznit?
Some ish.
You're showing my age.
See, it's weird that people are using the word ish to mean shit, when I usually say, like, it's pretty ish. Yeah. You know?
She's not telling us what the show is.
Okay. I'll be talking about The Handmaid's Tale, which I think is kind of sci-fi.
Yeah, the series.
I mean, it's like dystopian.
It's dystopian sci-fi, yeah.
Yeah, it's a genre. And I don't really care if it fits in sci-fi or not. We're talking about it.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I'm looking forward to it.
I stopped watching it. I couldn't watch it.
It is. They did a good job. It is painful.
I am a very sensitive man, and there are certain things I refuse to watch. Handmaid's Tale and the Red Wedding of Game of Thrones are 2 of those things. All of the Handmaid's Tale.
Game of Thrones was kind of hard at times too.
The Red Wedding, really, really good. Not the one where Joffrey died. Fuck Joffrey.
Black Sails. I've heard that Black Sails is good. I haven't seen it though.
Watch Black Sails. Watched it without me.
No, we didn't. I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes.
You still watched
The lights. What, you haven't watched Handmaid's Tale yet? It's good and terrifying, and I would definitely somehow be in the resistance some kind of way. I don't know how that'd work out, but first I'd have to get my daughters out of Dodge, and then, you know.
Oh yeah, people in Canada, that shit never happens.
Yeah, but I mean, we're all the way in Louisiana. Might be better off going down to, like,
Mexico?
Yeah, or Peru.
Okay.
So yeah, 4 cats and 2 dogs. Right. We just have 2 cats right now.
Yep.
Like, for me, a house isn't a home until you have a cat. It's just Treasure Island Historical Piracy in the Bahamas. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
And they did that Disney movie adaptation, Treasure Planet. It was good.
I've always thought that I would like to have my own private island somewhere. And then I realized I would burn to a crisp.
We'll have our own private island nation.
It'd have to have, like Costa Rica, where there's lots of trees, lots of shade.
Yeah.
So we live in a 30-foot fifth wheel. Is that like an RV?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. You have 4 cats and 2 dogs?
And you live in a 30-foot fifth wheel.
Wow. I always thought it'd be neat to have an RV and just travel around.
That's the fifth wheel of the ones you kind of throw in the back of the truck, I believe.
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Dana.
My grandparents had an RV that was like a house on wheels, basically. And I was like, yes. You can buy an island off the coast of Canada.
For less than 20K.
What? I didn't know that. I know there are castles for sale in Scotland.
Large trailer, yeah. Want to purchase your old family castle in Scotland?
I mean, the one I could not purchase. That's like a museum now. Yeah. And I think the other ones are like in ruins or something.
We can fix them up.
Do you know how much money that would take? Millions.
There are stones around. You can fix up the stones.
Okay.
I'd put in the manpower. I'd do it old style too.
There's a site that will build you your own castle in the U.S. Oh.
That's buy an island. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. Queer island. You can be as pagan as you want to be.
I got it. New Lesbos.
Hey.
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 New Lesbos.
2 dogs and 4 cats. No. You lost. That sucks.
Buy a castle on our own island.
I mean, that sucks that you lost all those fur babies.
Yeah.
God. But they every time send you a kitty. I mean, rightly so. Yeah.
Island with a castle and a shit ton of cats.
I'm just saying. Himalayan cats. I met a colony of Himalayan cats and they were amazing and so smart. So smart. Fort Shelley. Well, I mean, we might have to go old school and use my, old Scots name.
Yep.
Then again, people might come for us.
That's a good thing.
I mean, some of those dresses that women wore back then look really comfortable. I'm just saying. Some of them, not all of them, but I mean, just like long loungewear. Has to have a moat, yes. Yes, I'm all for it. And the drawbridge, because sometimes you just, don't want visitors.
The moat won't have full stuff, and then under the water will be spikes.
Well,
and fill it with snakes.
Back in the day, didn't they just wear leggings, basically? Like tights, kind of? But I'm of the opinion anyone can wear anything they want. Kilt, whatever, pants, I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. There is a lot of history in my family that would say otherwise. That nobody cares about the Scots. I am all for leggings too. I'm wearing a pair of leggings right now. They're like my go-to.
So I told her Captain Obvious. You want to know what she told me?
What?
I'm not Captain. I'm Athena.
She's so cute.
Yes.
She's like, no.
You're 3. No, I'm Athena.
I have these furry leggings. They are lovely, but not so much for summertime. I mean, they should care about Scots when there are weapons involved, because we're, kind of a little bit weapon happy. I can confirm this.
I'm German.
Can confirm.
I'm German and Peruvian. Very weapon heavy.
Yes, it's true.
I want to get an obsidian weapon.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
Oh my god. Just make sure your hair is long enough to face. Or get the wig. Like a nice wig.
A good wig. Not like Dolly Vanity with the crappy, shitty, smelly wigs. No.
A nice wig.
It's one of the many costumes I want to make. I want to make the costume from Legend. The costumes that Lily wore, both of them. Huh? What? Oh, right. We gotta get going in a minute for baby bedtime stuff, but obsidian is the best. Go big or go home. I've got short, shaved, purple hair. Well, that will work on New Lesbos Island. We just need some poets. I mean, if we're going to have New Lesbos Island, there have to be poets. And bards. What you doing? I had purple hair at one point. Well, I've had every color in the rainbow, really. God, it was a lot of work to keep that up, though. I think we'll have to have, like, a corset keeper. And I'm sure we can hook that up. I already have this island of ours figured out ahead of time.
With how much of a zombie prepper you are, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Because you're going to zombie ready the island.
Yeah. We'll be zombie proof, I mean, well, I would think that New Lesbos Island would have to be open to all, like, queer, poly, pagan people. I'm just saying. I mean, on Lesbos Island, the original, it wasn't just women living there, I don't think. If I remember correctly, it was just like a normal island. New Lesbos.
Yeah, sure. We should probably end the stream here.
All right, y'all. We have to get going. It's baby bedtime. But we will be back tomorrow. I might actually stream a couple times.
Someone can help the post on this interesting. The 51st day. Well, it's the Canadian Islands. I don't think that would work.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Costa Rica should be I'm just saying. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow. I might be on twice tomorrow.
Yep.
Because sometimes it's easier just to do a stream than to pre-record a video. So yeah. I want to do like an intro thing for live streams at some point. I don't even know how to do that. What the? They will surrender politely. Twinkle, twinkle, dime. Yeah, right on. All right, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. To those who watch the replay, thank you. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the bell, and hit all for notifications. I'm gonna wait for Marcus to do the actual outro. To all of our subscribers who have been messaging me about the PayPal and the PO box, the PayPal is done. Go to the About tab on our channel. The PO box, we're gonna work on that and get that done. Please stop sending me messages. We're getting it done. I promise. We're getting it done.
Did we do the thing?
Some of it, but I wanted to, do the. You have the right to say no. If your no is not respected, then cut that person out of your life.
Eat them into the sun like bye, Felicia.
Yeah, and if you're KJ, stop going after people who don't deserve your bullshit. Just looks bad. It's a bad look. It's fucking depressing. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.